Much colder than it looks, but it's nice. I quite like it. Memories forever, you know? Until you forget or die, I guess. But not to be negative, but memories for as long as you can remember them. And that's the best thing. Welcome back to the channel. We're Dan and Stephen, a married couple who have lived and travelled full time in our little 27-year-old VW T4 Swift campervan for more than a year and a half. Our story is like so many others, a need to break free from a repetitive life that offered little time to ourselves so we could create some memories, see some of the world, try new things and live a more affordable existence than is possible in a regular home with today's soaring prices. How long this part of our life lasts we don't know, but the journey has been worth it every step of the way, even with the challenges involved. Recently we headed over to explore Europe, and this week we find ourselves in a paradise bay on the Spanish coast. So sit back, relax and come along dear.
We're off to the wildly exotic middle.
Alright mate. What, you going to rob your own van? Oh, it's scorching, isn't it?
I know, it's beautiful.
It is lovely.
Burn me up, baby.
Okay, so that was Bolnuevo. Oh, for God's sake, I can never say it. What's it called? Bolnuevo.
I don't know.
That was Bolnuevo, and it was beautiful, but we decided not to stay. In fact, it was very difficult to stay there anyway, so we're going to move on just further along the coast and go somewhere. We've got our shop in, got our bits. It's still very, it's boiling today. This has got to be the hottest day since we've been away. So we're going to find somewhere, settle down, and figure out what we're going to do for the evening, I suppose.
Yeah.
All right, bye. Okay, so we're heading off now. We're just going to a place called Aguilas, I think it is. It's a little town sort of on the south coast. I don't think it's quite in Andalusia yet, so I think we're still in the Murcia region. But yeah, Aguilas is where we're heading. We've got a couple of options. Hopefully we can park up for the night there. Not 100% certain. We'll see. Are you loving Spain, Steve?
Yeah.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice. It's getting really nice and hot now.
We're like mid-March almost now, aren't we? So in that sense, you know, you can get nice days in mid-March back home, but down here it feels like proper summer.
Yeah, it's kind of heat where you're like, I want to go in the water now.
Yeah. So that's the mission the next couple of days. We're going to go in the sea. Hopefully where we're at, maybe. See what it's like.
And not get eaten by sharks.
Not get eaten by sharks.
Maybe the last time you're here with me.
Will you be the first person when you're in the Mediterranean or not?
I don't know.
I don't know. Let's not think about it. Where are we, Steve?
We are in Aguilas.
Aguilas. So we're in Aguilas, just a little bit out of town, but we're here to see a little place. There's a little beach down here, El Hornillo Beach, and it's a place called Rincon del Hornillo. It's kind of like a mosaic that somebody's made out of little tiles, I think. And they've basically done this. This man, Juan, I think his name was, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I'll put the name down there. When he retired, he spent 12 years making this mosaic project, and apparently just down here to the left of the steps that he made, with all these beautiful tiles, his son still runs a bar. So let's go and have a look. So it's all of these steps here. You can't see it at its best because the sun's kind of shaded, but he basically made all of these tiles, really beautiful, well put together. This entire platform here, you can see the effort that's gone into it. And then you've got all these amazing pillars up here, so it's actually a huge amount. There's even a seat, Stephen. My God, look at that. We're wondering if this is the bar that was supposed to be, his son was supposed to run, but I'm not sure. Obviously it's out of season. Stephen's found the seat. Is it comfy? I mean, when do you get to sit on a tiled mosaic seat? When will you ever get to sit on that again?
It's a bit camouflaged.
So yeah, that was Rincon del Hornillo, and it translates, well, this is me translating it via Google, as stove corner. So I don't know what that really means. I don't know if it implies because there's a bar there, or it was a kitchen area, but it translates as stove corner, so quite interesting. But yeah, fun little thing if you're in Aguilas, just down on this side. What side are we? That's a useless bit of information. That's the edge of town. And kind of awe-inspiring really that one man put all that together when he retired and just spent 12 years doing it. I think that's incredible. And if it was completed in 87, that's in good nick really, isn't it? You know, I don't know how they maintain it, if they do maintain it, but it's nice to see it's mostly still there despite a bit of neglect and a little bit of litter around, which is probably just due to being out of season. But it's still a good spot, and we're parked just around the corner. There's a lovely little beach, and now I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to go into some shops apparently. I think it's like a shopping mall of sorts. We're not really sure. Feels like a zombie film. There's nobody about at all. What's that film, Steve? The Dawn of the Dead in the shopping centre. It's so quiet. Steve, there's an arcade. Okay, it's not really a shopping mall, is it? It's kind of like the supermarkets in here with a few other shops, maybe? I don't know, though. Might be bigger than it seems. Carrefour, though. We like a Carrefour. Right, where are we, Steve? We're in Aguilas, aren't we?
Yeah,
I don't know why that's a question.
We're in Eagles.
Eagles, it translates as eagle or something similar, which is interesting because all we can hear is this strange bird-like noise and we can't work out what it is. It's near the shopping centre behind us. It might just be a sound effect, I don't know.
I think if it's clear and it's nice tomorrow, maybe we can get our tits out and go in the water.
We can get our tits out tomorrow and go in the water, which will be lovely. I don't know if we're going to find much open, there's a lot closed, but we're going to hopefully find a little bar, grab a couple of drinks and then go back to the van basically.
And then cry because we didn't put the bed up before we went out.
Oh no, we didn't put the bed up. Okay. We'll deal with that trauma later. I can't think about that now. Right, just a small drink then, Steve, yeah?
Yeah, I was feeling a bit.
I mean, I think I've been shortchanged a bit. You've been, you know, it's a bit. There you go.
I hope everybody appreciates this. We bought these drinks just so we could show everybody the size of the glasses.
We bought them for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
and now we'll taste them for you.
I need 2 hands. Let me.
Cheers.
So I'm a little bit out of breath. I'm just going for a run. Morning run. We're still in Aguilas. Yeah, so on this run, I realised I saw a bit of the mosaic artwork that we showed you yesterday that we didn't manage to film because we didn't see it. So I just saw a piece that we missed, Rincon del Hornillo, and it's down on the kind of eastern part of Aguilas, and there's a lovely beachfront in it. But I had to run back to film this bit because it's kind of the most impressive feature, really. So don't say I don't suffer for the art. All this running back up a hill, although I'm walking right now clearly, to show you guys a fountain. Well, it's not a fountain, I'm not sure what it is, but it's an impressive structure. It was just nowhere near the other stuff. I'm not sure why, because if you came here to visit this area, you would easily miss it. Except I can't bloody find it now, can I? There's literally 2 seconds from the van. Oh man. Alright, we've got to complete this puzzle now. It's really hot. But we've got to find you this final piece of the Rincon del Hornillo. Like it's essential or anything, but you know, it's got to be done. Okay, let's get a move on because Steve's ready to go and we need a shower, by the way. It's that time again, that pungent time of the week. Oh my god. The things we do, eh? This is what I'm doing for this video, otherwise it would feel massively incomplete. Okay. Here we are. Astonishingly, however, there was another part behind this that I hadn't even seen. The biggest section of the mosaic yet, with a gated shrine of sorts with some of the most impressive elements in the whole piece. Up here on top of a hill surrounded by residential areas but almost hidden like a secret garden, this part of the mosaic was intended to be part of a larger park for all to enjoy, full of seating and no doubt other curiosities all made from the tiles. Sadly, Juan passed away before the project could be completed, and so it has remained like this ever since, unfinished but also largely untouched, and a remarkable legacy to one man's charming idea and the talent and dedication he poured into it. Steve's just messaged me saying he's melting in the van, so I better get back. So we've all suffered for this. We've all suffered for this completion effort. Okay, time to get back, because it is getting seriously hot out here. But I can't say I'm not loving it, to be honest. I'm probably burnt to a crisp. And I'll probably find Steve in a puddle when I get back. And just to show you very quickly, there's also this really stunning beach nearby. So we're parked 30-second walk from this, and the mosaic stuff that we were showing you is just around the corner as well. So this is well worth a visit. If you're in Aguilas, it's in the Murcia region. Am I saying all these things right? Probably not. I don't know why I feel the need to keep saying that, but it feels necessary. Yeah, it's lovely. And I'd highly recommend this part, and it doesn't take long to walk into the seafront, into town, and there's bars and restaurants, so well worth it. I suffered for the art, Steve.
You did.
So did you.
I have. Like my face isn't bad. It's like here.
It's not melted yet, but we had to do it for completionist's sake, so don't say we don't work hard for you guys. Yeah. To be fair, we did it for ourselves really, because it's kind of nice. Well, I did it for me. Selfish. I'm not selfish.
Come on, let's get cracking. Let's get a spot.
Let's go. Right, so that was Aguilas. We're not actually staying here today, but I would highly recommend it because there is a few little things to see here. As per usual, we just haven't got the time to do it all, but we're going to go just a little bit further up the coast. There's another beach, several beaches, and there's a big place to park, but in a place that hopefully we can enjoy the sea as well. So we're going to see what it looks like. Well, we found a little spot, but it is super crowded. It's very busy, which we're not always keen on, but it seems to be just about enough space. But one look at the beach with a bar, however, and our minds were quickly made up. What do you think then, Stevie?
I think it might be time to get our tits out.
I think it is. Getting our tits out, so this is a lovely little spot. There's loads, it's very busy. There's so much room for motorhomes and campers, and we've just about found a space. Not so good with signal, but it's okay, we'll manage. So I think we're here for one day, and there's a little bar up there. Seems to be two bars. We just had a little beer, got chatting to an English couple, and it's beautiful. There's two beaches, the sea looks amazing, it's well into the 20s, it's hot, hardly anyone's in the water, but we're going to brave it anyway. I'm really excited about this because it looks stunning. I think this is going to be good, don't you?
Yeah.
Get your tits out, Steve. We're both getting our tits out. Can we say tits?
Hairy tits.
Okay. Our man bits. Well, after quickly exploring, we're just going to get some lunch and get changed into our swimming gear and my very sexy swimming shoes. we've found the place finally where we're actually going to go to swim in the sea, both of us. It looks good. There's 2 little beaches. There's not many people in it, but it does look beautiful, so we're going to brave it. And we've got a little place to park. So yeah, this looks amazing. Can't wait. Let's go and freeze our feet off and everything else. You're creaming up, Steve.
Creaming up.
You're creaming up.
Cream my face.
Oh my god, I'm quite excited now. Actually, I'm really nervous because it's going to be freezing. But it looks beautiful, so let's focus on that, yeah? Right, Steve's being brave first.
Going first.
You going first?
Yeah, I hope you appreciate this.
Well, I appreciate it.
Actually, I'm just going to go in.
He's given up already. Freezing? You got to go all the... Oh, don't tell me you're giving up. Right, that's attempt number 2.
Well...
3 strikes and you don't get to go in.
No, there's lots of stones and it's...
Oh, is there?
It's soft,
Why we have the incredibly sexy beach shoes, because you do feel much safer walking about in them. He's seen fish now he's scared. Steve don't like fish in the water. Okay, against better judgment, I'm foregoing the beach shoes just because it seems like it's fine, so it should be alright, right?
Yeah, I'm
just gonna try.
Go on then. Big brave boy.
Much colder than it looks, but it's nice. I quite like it.
We're going together now?
Yeah, I think so.
We can't film this bit, but we're going to go in together.
Alright, there, that was cold. It was lovely, it felt really nice. The water looks clear as anything, beautiful, crystal clear, stunning. It's a hot day, but it was freezing. There's no getting away from it. It was doable though, it wasn't like having an ice bath, but you go in and you could feel it properly all over your skin, and it didn't quite ever go away. So maybe we didn't give it long enough. We were in there for a good 5-10 minutes though, and it just didn't seem to dissipate. So yeah, lovely though. Glad to say we got to see swimming, which is nice. And now we're going to just sit here and bake, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take a walk around here because it does look lovely. Right, Steve's just sunning himself. Tell me what you feel like it must be like, Steve.
This is my impression of the solar panel.
Oh, so his impression. He said this is what a solar panel must feel like. So we're sunbathing on the beach, but the only problem with sunbathing on the beach is like after about 10 seconds it's completely and utterly boring. So Steve's pretending to be a solar panel. I feel like I'm just pretending I'm in a morgue on a slab. I mean, what is the, it's a bizarre act, isn't it? Like a human being getting on the beach and just lying there in the sun until their skin just gets tanned until we cook. I mean, what? How's the sunbathing, Steve?
Yeah, it's alright. I've had about 10 minutes each
We're
side.
bored now.
I think 10 minutes each side is quite sufficient. Like, I'll have another go tomorrow.
The thing is, as we were saying, sunbathing is like, well, what do? You just lie there, and it's like, this is why sort of people, like when you get, and I'm not knocking it by the way, I get why people want it for relaxation purposes, but going on holiday to sit by a pool, like that's just not really for us. We've done it, but like in very short bursts kind of thing, because you get bored, don't you? Like,
yeah.
Well, we've been in the water. That was nice. Very cold. We've sunned ourselves for a bit. I'm going to go for a walk and wander about. You know, we're going to still be out in the sun, so we're still going to catch the sun. So lying here isn't really going to help that. I can never read in the sun. The idea always sounds amazing to me, but I've never ever been able to read comfortably because it's never comfortable, is it?
I suppose we brought our chairs down. We
Maybe.
sat and read, actually. I didn't really think about that. Yeah, 10 minutes is enough. And I'll have 10 more minutes tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, bye.
Bye.
So I'm going to go for a walk. It won't be far. There's little crevices and coves. It's stunning here, absolutely stunning. I didn't want to stay because it was very crowded, that we didn't even find a space to start with, but we found one now and I think it's okay. We've just put the solar on the roof, so we're just charging our leisure battery and then charge the portable pack, so we might get another night out of it. I don't know, let's see. We will need water. I don't think you can get water around here, so
we've got 10 litres of water.
have we?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll probably be alright then. Yeah, it's lovely. There's so much space. It's amazing because in Spain it's really hard to find places that you can park for free near the beach, and yet somehow there's this gigantic place. It's just as you're coming into Andalusia, but it's not quite. It's in Murcia, I think, just at the edge of it, not far out of Aguilas. So yeah, I love it here. I absolutely love it, and the beach was stunning. So I'm going to go and get another look at it. Water was freezing, but I'm glad we did it. As you can see, a huge amount of camper vans, motorhomes. Some of them are like houses on wheels. I mean, like proper, everyone uses that term, home on wheels, but these look like mansions on wheels. Yeah, so it's interesting trying to find space. But we did find a spot with our little van. Luckily we can fit in a normal parking slot. But it's all allowed, which is great, you know, and I just hope it stays that way. I'm guessing it's always popular like this. I don't know. Perfect, absolutely perfect. I don't want to jinx it now, but yeah, this is why we do it. I keep saying it, but every so often, sometimes every day, you get things that happen that make you realise why you live in this life. Memories forever, you know, until you forget or die, I guess. Not to be negative, but memories for as long as you can remember them. And that's the best thing. I'm not even walking very far, I'm just kind of walking at the top of this outcropping that goes around the bay and into another one, and you've got the Med at the back of it, and it's beautiful, absolutely breathtaking. I don't know what else to say really, just this is life, you know what I mean? This feels like life energy. All the good stuff that I can feel from life is in this kind of thing, but too much good stuff is a bad thing because I'm starting to get very hot. So time to trek back down the hill and back to the van, I think. How's this for a spot then?
It's nice.
Isn't it amazing?
Just over there is Daisy.
Yeah, we're not far from our van. Look, she's just over there. There she is, sunning herself with the solar. After this, we had a brief explore of the now deserted cove as the sun began to set before heading back to our van. Join us next time as we get lost in the unbelievable landscapes of Europe's only true desert as we continue our journey through Spain. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, consider subscribing to our channel to keep up with our travels, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss an episode. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.